That's right, I'm back. We'll see how long this lasts because it seems one of my regulars, or seemingly regulars, is going to be out for the day, and another one as well. Hi, Kevin. So we'll see if enough people drop in today. Otherwise, I'm just going to cancel the stream again. We're back at it again with the Transformania edits. So I can't wait to get started. Yeah, at the very least, I've got you to rely on as, perhaps one of my number one fans. Oh, hey, Zero! Hi! Welcome to the stream! CJB, welcome! I'm just getting my stuff set up. Gonna be doing some more edits, although this time there's gonna be less emphasis on solo edits. I just wanna balance out the Johnny and Erica ratio, so I'm gonna do one solo for Johnny, and then I'm going to start editing some screen caps of them with their lovers, I suppose. I've got a lot to choose from. Fans who said I liked you. It's like that one vine that, you remember one time I like you? No. Good, 'cause never happened. Oh. Aha. Oh. I love Vine. I'm not sure I'm gonna be here for all too long. Mom's coming to get me from my grandma soon. Nice! Well, at the very least, enjoy the stream while you still can. I am feeling much better, thank you for asking. I'm back to my normal self again in tip-top shape. Just gonna wait a little bit more and then we'll get started. Welcome, Cypher Boom Prower. Okay, so to catch you up to speed, Zero, basically, every October, I love to turn my favorite characters into monsters. And one of my favorite projects is taking different screenshots of Johnny and Erica from Hotel Transylvania and turning them into monsters because I am still salty about Hotel Transylvania 4's ending, and this is the closest thing I've got to making it a reality. So today, just like a couple weeks ago, I am going to be editing screenshots turning Johnny into a slime monster and Erica into a gorgon. Yet again, enjoy? Strong words, sister. Wow, you're really in a joking mood today, aren't you, Toonie? Alright, I'm done waiting. Let's get started. Kind of reminds me of Inktober. Yes, I was very much inspired by Inktober for this, as well as some obscure roleplay community in Google+. where the whole gist of it was you have your characters that you roleplay as touch a giant pumpkin and they turn into a monster. And for Inktober, I've always been weird about that one because I've wanted to join, but at the same time, it's kind of like, do I have to use pure ink and paper to join or no? Because I don't want to feel like I'm cheating. And also, now that I'm out of college, I do not have all the time in the world to draw every single day, unfortunately. No less edit as well. Especially now that I've got my part time YouTube job. I cannot believe that I have been with Media Mementos for 2 years now. It feels great. Shoptober. Ooh, I like that name. Press touches pumpkin, nothing happens. Yep, I would not expect anything less or more, or however you want to see it. Darn demon self. I finally shared with a friend my full synopsis for a rewritten Hotel Transylvania 4, and she suggested that one of the gags be that Dennis gets hit by the monstrification ray, but because he's half monster, half human, nothing happens. And I think that's hilarious. Oh, alright. So I'm just gonna. And I am so excited, you guys. Trunk or treat is happening tomorrow. I tried on my Mavis costume for the first time last week. It looks so good. Like, I feel great in it. I just have to disinfect the fangs and I'm all ready to go. Though I'm probably not going to be wearing any black lipstick, unfortunately. I just don't have that much use for it outside of my outfit itself, and that would kind of be a waste, don't you think? Either that, or because he's half human, half monster, it's Jekyll and Hyde. Ooh, okay, I like that idea too. Hotel Transylvania 2 was the only one I can remember. I feel really bad for you. A lot of people say that Hotel Transylvania 2 is the best one in the series, but I think it's the second worst. It was an improvement overall, with the first hour being a lot funnier than the first one. But then, if you've seen my video, then you'd know that I think the plot goes downhill hard by the time Mavis and Johnny come back from California. It's just a big mess. The brand of wet wipes you have in use is Lysol. Cool. I think that's one of the most common ones. I have never seen any past the first movie. I want to see the rest. All I'd say is watch at your own discretion. Cause after the first one, the only one that I think is actually good is 3. Like 2 almost did it, but like I said, it crashed and burned in the end for me. And 4 I just thought was awful all around. So that's all I'm gonna say. Watch them if you want, but be careful. Apparently, it's not a Lovely Lively V stream if there's no wipes somatics discourse. Alright, so I think I got the eyes down good. Now I just gotta get his other arm. And this edit is going to be different from the other Johnny edits I've done, because usually it's just this. Like, I change the skin, and then I make his hands more blobby, and I add some spots to make him look kind of like a living lava lamp, because I think it's cool for him to be a textured slime monster. However, in this picture, he is using his DJ equipment, so I am going to do an extra edit and try to give him some gloves. Because obviously, one of the downsides to his new form is that he has a tendency to leave goop everywhere, and we do not want anything bad happening to his DJ stand. Okay, I think I just gotta get this part here. Okay, so I've selected everything. Well, except I have to deselect this. His mouth. Okay. So I believe it's here. So to refresh you if you were here 2 weeks ago or if you weren't part of the stream, but this is the Johnny edit that I did last time. So what I do is I use a gradient for his skin, and then I take some spots that I reuse for his hair. I draw random spots on his body so it gives the illusion that it's moving a lot, and I have these hand cutouts that I also use as well for him. So I'm going to put the hands on him as well just to see how it'd look, and then I'll fit the gloves, like the makeshift gloves at least, just to see how it's going to look. So just in case something happens, I'm gonna duplicate the layer, and then, okay, it needs more orange, a little more. Yeah, there we go. Well, actually, hold on, no. I think I'm supposed to do this on another layer. Yeah, there we go. Not on the same one. Out of all the logos I made for you so far, which one is your favorite? So I love all of them, but I think the Foster's one is my favorite just because I've always been a fan of its colors, and I really love the way you utilized it for my name. Wait a minute, someone who people call V obsessed with someone else called Johnny. Cyberpunk 2077 moment? Wait, really? That's a thing that happens? I am not very educated on cyberpunk, unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately, since that's how do I say that? A very infamous game. Alright, so I've got the gradient on top, but now for this one I've got to change his color. So the skin has got to match orange, or at least as orange as possible. It can be hard to change in environments like this. So, okay, this looks like it's orange enough. Turn up the saturation a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Looks like it's a little reddish, so I'm gonna turn it up like this. And then I'm going to turn this down. Yeah, so we've got the orange skin and the orange gradient on top to give it that slimy feel. Yeah, there we go. I think. Let me compare. Yeah, this one's more vibrant. This one's a bit hard to do. Maybe I should just turn the opacity up more. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Anyone playing Mario Wonder and Sonic Superstars? I really want to play Mario Wonder. It looks like so much fun. I almost bought it the other day, but I didn't want to spend all of my money right away, so I got some of the Amigo of Party Central instead. I loved the Wii game when I was younger, and I want to buy it again, because I never actually owned it. I just rented it from the local Hollywood Video. And yeah, I want to relive memories like that. I haven't gotten around to actually playing it yet, though, because I've been so busy with editing the Media Mementos 40k subscriber special. The main character is called V and is hijacked by a guy named Johnny Silverhand, who is Keanu Reeves' character. Interesting. Thanks for the context. All right, so now I'm gonna, let's see. I'm going to pull from one of my other Johnny pictures. So that way I can have the hands that I need. So yeah, I'm gonna do this one from my first edit that I ever made of Johnny. And you've got a rare sight of his globby feet. Yeah, so I'm just gonna rasterize, and then I'm going to cut out, and then I'm going to format the gloves based on that. Okay, that's 1. That's 2. Okay. Gonna make sure that I erase any extra parts of the sides. So that's 1, 2. Okay, wait. Yeah, erase this. And now I'm gonna erase this. And I think this time I actually might be faster than the previous one for doing Johnny. Since now that I have more of a full idea of what I'm doing, I can basically edit this faster. And I think I'm also going to edit his arms a little bit further, taking some of the glob from his hands and then using it to kind of thicken his arms a little bit, just so we have a more proper visual of the goopy arms. So, gonna... Ooh, okay, I love that effect right here. It looks like his hands are in gelatin. Gotta love it. Okay, so... Have you considered using the already existing slime character and laying it over him? Oh, are you talking about Blobby? That huge jello guy? I haven't considered it since his type of slime is different than Blobby, since Blobby's more of a jello and this is more of a aloe vera kind of slime, if you get my drift. But yeah, maybe I can use some of his references to texturize better in the future. If the arm thing is not quite working out, that is. So, can I erase this? What does he taste like? The world may never know. Mario Wonder is like living a movie, but Superstars got my vote over it because that game is pretty much like a roller coaster of ecstasy. I know how that feels like. But man, the boss fights are extremely hard later in the games. Good. I love a challenge. So it's a little bit rougher around these edges, so I'm just going to make sure that I just stay within the lines. Ooh. Look at that up here. You've got a really good bump. Like, smooth, bumpy, somewhere in between, kind of a contradiction. But we're gonna see how that looks. So I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger and then stretch it out. So let's see, now make it a little bit smaller. Here we go. And now, let's see, where's the transform? I think it's distort that I need to do. Yeah, there we go. This is the first time I think that I'm doing fully bare arms on him, since the closest thing I had, if I'm not mistaken, is this right here, where he's got his arm around Mavis, but you can't really see his arms that well. And you've got like a little bit of drizzle on his swimsuit, but overall you've got like that really good textured look on him. I'm not sure if you guys can see, since I think my window is a bit small. Here, let me make it smaller so you can see. Yeah, there we go, like right here. I think this is still my favorite Johnny edit that I've done, since he looks so cool, glow in the darky. Love it. Hi, Blue. Good to see you again, buddy. Alright, let me see. So, yeah, Sonic Superstars bosses go to hell, but they're so fun. Nice. What is your favorite and least favorite video you've edited for Media Mementos? Okay, so my least favorite video that I've edited is the Leon Kuwata character analysis. That one gave me a rough time since the rendering was really hard to get working. And I also was kind of creatively bankrupt when it came to coming up with gags to keep the video interesting. I only did like one or two, and one of them was at the end of the video. So yeah, it was probably one of my more boring experiences there. And then my favorite video that I edited for Media Mementos is Bible Man. That one, at the time, was my longest video I've had to edit for them, and I think what I liked about it the most was how, because of it being so long, I basically felt like I was able to push myself in cramming in as many jokes as possible. Like, one of my favorite parts was when Trevor was talking about the unnecessary, exaggerated alliteration of the later titles. And I added that clip from Barbie and the Diamond Castle where Liana and Alexa are making fun of the twins, and they're like, they think they're charming, rakish, roguish. It's my favorite part of that video specifically. Well, that and also pointing out the pump it up, jump it up weird inconsistencies in that episode with the cheater villain. Although my favorite gag overall would have to be the introduction of Clay Puppington at the end of Blabberta's character quest, and styling it at the end of the video to make it look like a very grand Smash Bros. Challenger approaching scenario. Like, the idea came to me almost immediately, and I was so happy with the way it turned out. Okay, Blue jump scare! What is he doing there? Well, whenever I hyperfixate on stuff, I tend to have pictures on hand for me to stare out of them, just to give me an extra serotonin boost whenever I'm working. So when I hyperfixate on Foster's, I have this picture of Blue specifically. I remember it from the Cartoon Network website in around 2013-ish, I think, when it still had that old 2000s look to it. This was the icon that they used for the Foster's page when you scrolled around all the characters' faces and clicked on them to go to their shows pages. And I've got quite a few others too. You might see them during other streams. Like, I've got one for Oswald, I've got one for Snoots, I've got one for Animaniacs. What else do I've got? Actually, I think those four are the big ones. Oh, I also have one for Pocoyo. Oh, you watched Bible Man 2, Zero. Nice. I've actually never watched it myself before working for Media Mementos, and even then, I never watched a full episode. I did watch a couple of clips out of curiosity, and I think my favorite one that they ever did was from, I think it was the Pride episode, where he's about to fight the bad guy, and they have this exchange where it's the bad guy and then Bible Man. It's, you can't be. You gotta be kidding. I'm a man in spandex. Do I look like I'm kidding? That caught me off guard in the best way possible. Hello, Alberto. Nice to join us. Blue looks like he just strolled out of a DreamWorks movie poster. He's been having that DreamWorks face since before it was, overused. I guess you could say he truly is a trendsetter. Remember that Cartoon Network MMO that was made? Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Fusion Fall, right? I never played it myself, but I've heard lots of good things about it. I also really wanted to play Big Fat Awesome House Party. I think they finally got that one on Flashpoint, but I haven't played it yet because I kind of want to stream it someday. So that way I don't experience it alone. Yeah, I'm so happy that it got the rewritten treatment. There are others like Beanie Babies 2.0 that I adored back in the day, but they still don't have a rewritten treatment because finding the assets for stuff is hard. And I tried finding my cache files on some childhood computer, but it just wasn't working. Like, I couldn't find any of them. I guess because my dad knows more about cache files than I do. Oop. And then, so he knows that they were kind of useless. All right, this is the one that I need to edit, I think. No, not that one, no. There we go, yeah, this is what I'm looking for. How funny, I was rewatching the Bible Man video earlier today. Nice, what'd you think of it? My aunt just gave me a can of Red Bull put in a McDonald's cup. That is wild, buddy. And Bible Man sounds like a cool Mega Man boss. Now you're making me think of that one, You're making me think of that one, bit from Game Grumps, where they're talking about all of these hilarious name ideas for Mega Man characters. I haven't watched Game Grumps in so long. I heard they're doing better, though, after that whole fiasco with Danganronpa. What do you think? Getting it properly textured and fully orange. Though, I think I might actually change the lighting a little bit just to match the mood better, because, you know, his face is lighter here to match the lights. So, I'm just gonna... Yeah, 58 should be good for all of them. $58, $58. I already did that one. Oh, no, wrong one. Sneaks, you're insane, I love you. Right back at you, Toonie. Flashman or Crashman. The memories are flooding back. Okay, yeah, you can see the difference here. 58, 58. I already did that one. Oh, no, wrong one. Sneaks, you're insane, I love you. Right back at you, Toonie. The memories are flooding back. Okay, yeah, you can see the difference here. Okay, yeah, you can see the difference here. I gotta find his hands again, yeah, because his finger is poking out, so. Gotta move this a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Now you've got the whole hand covered. Now I've got to figure out how to turn these into gloves. I think I'm going to take some texture from his tuxedo shirt and I'm going to overlay it onto his hands. So, bringing you up. Update, I drank all the McDonald's cup Red Bull. Did it give you wings? Funny enough, I had McDonald's 15 minutes ago. Everybody's getting McDonald's today, it seems. I'd say I'm jealous, but tonight I'm going to the Cheesecake Factory, so that makes up for it. Make you bigger. There we go. All right. So, gotta turn down the opacity, find the hands. This just might be the quickest of the Johnny Slime edits I've ever done. Oh, no, I did not want that. Okay, let's see how it looks. Not bad. I think what I should do is make it a little bit bigger and then smoothen the edges to make it look more like a glove. So I'm gonna bring you down to 52. Make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, good outline. And now I'm gonna make you a little more visible just so I can smoothen the edges properly. Yes, I'm flying over to your specific state, even if I don't know where that is, to get Cheesecake Factory with you. Seems like I jumped early in the McDonald's bandwagon. I had it last Friday. I remember when I used to go to McDonald's a lot as a kid. I don't know about you guys, but I think McDonald's Happy Meal toys peaked in 2009. Remember that summer when, well, if you're even old enough to remember, some of you. But do you remember when they were celebrating their anniversary and they had Teeny Beanies again, but instead of regular Beanie Babies, it was Beanie Babies 2.0, which I hadn't even heard of until McDonald's released the line. So suddenly, thanks to McDonald's, not only did I get some fun perks on McWorld, but I also discovered an entirely new virtual world that I immediately fell in love with. Because a lot of people would probably just see it and they'd think, ugh, no, why would I waste my time on this? It's just a Webkinz knockoff with barely anything good about it aside from maybe the mascot. And, when I was younger, I never really saw them as competition, basically. I just thought, hey, this is a virtual pet game. I love virtual pet games. There's more virtual pet games, yay, I'm gonna play them all. So, yeah, I was crazy for Webkinz, Build-A-Bear, and Beanie Babies 2.0. And they all had their own strengths above each other. I think Webkinz was the highest quality in terms of actual gameplay. And then Build-A-Bear had the best aesthetic. And I can't even explain it. There's just something about Beanie Babies 2.0 that just kept drawing me back in. I think it may have been, well, I'll be honest, it probably wouldn't have been as amazing in my memory if it wasn't for its mascot, Snoots. I love that puppy so much. Remember when they had Avatar The Last Airbender toys for the movie? Yes, I had Aang and Katara toys. Even though the movie sucked, at least the toys were kind of fun to play with. Every once in a while, they go crazy with Happy Meals. I remember the Incredibles' ones were pretty dope. I'm pretty sure I still have Dash in one of my old childhood boxes. Nice! And you had one of Zuko. So wait, it's been a while. Did Zuko's name also get butchered and turned into, like, Zuko or something? Or was it just the main cast and, Iroh/Eero? But going back to you, Alberto, that's pretty cool. I've got a few collections as well. Like, I've since moved my 2009 Teeny Beanies to my room. So they've been sitting in my bottom shelf for a while, alongside my custom-made Snoots plushie. And with my boxes, I have some of the Madame Alexander toys, specifically the Wizard of Oz and Fairy Tale line from McDonald's. I think I still have my Little Pony ones, and the Raspberry character from Strawberry Shortcake. I'm trying to remember. I feel like there were some other ones that I had. Oh, I think my Polly Pockets were from there too, like 3 of them. Yo peeps, what's good? Oh, hi Lynn and Dash, welcome. Ralphie, hi. You've been summoned by the mention of Teeny Beanies and Snoots. Glad to hear it. Hey V, Avatar joint review? I'll consider it. Alright, so now I've gotta... Okay, that should be... Actually, hold on, no. I'm going to erase here. So that way it looks smoother. Snoots is the best name for anything ever. Before that, it was Toonie. You always gotta make it about you, huh? Okay, so I think that should do it. And then I just gotta make sure that it's... Actually, no, I think this is fine. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, that's better. So there we go. We've got Johnny and his gloves. I'm gonna see if I can change his skin a little bit. So I'm going to see if I can... I'm thinking that I should just make him more glowy instead of pale. So... Okay, I don't understand why it's not letting me click on the thing. This is probably horrifying. You gonna check out the FNAF movie at all? I'm not real... The thing is, Five Nights at Freddy's is not really my thing. I am so happy for the fandom that they finally got the movie, like, that they've been waiting for years on. But, yeah, no, it's not really my thing. I hope you guys enjoy it, though. Especially since the critic reviews came out and it's apparently not so good. But, well, I mean, the critics can be wrong. After all, everybody's praising Barbie 2023, and sometimes I feel like I'm the only person on the planet who really did not like it. I remember one time when my sister worked at McDonald's. One time she bought the entire set of Kung Fu Panda 2 toys! Nice! And the Smurfs movie guys! I think I still have them as well. They used to be in my bedroom, but then I took them down to make some room for other stuffed animals. Probably gonna see it today. Been waiting since 2015. Nice! Yeah, but critics don't know crap. Look what they did to the Mario movie, the good one. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Critics can be wrong. It feels like a lot of these critics are Anton Ego, but before he's gone through his arc, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Okay, now the tool's deciding to work. Okay. Oop. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted. Now I'm just going to get rid of I'm going to deselect the hands. I love the way it looks here with his hand in here outlined. Looks cool. No, gotta get rid of you. Okay, I think, yeah, there we go. Now I'm just going to, I think it's here, so I'm gonna try to, let's see if darkening it will work. So, okay, yeah, a little bit here, that's good. Saturate it a little more. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. That's what I want. Now he looks all glowy. So I think now I'm just going to, I'm gonna eyedropper the spots, and I'm going to just put them randomly. Let's go in. Yeah, critics related testing for Toonie the movie, low on Rotten Tomatoes. They just need to understand how much of a star I am. Anyway, that's enough fake ego. I remember FNAF as one of those horror games that Let's Players used to rely on. Although, let's be honest, Slender and those games based on creepypastas like Pokemon Lost Silvers were the pioneers. You know, I will admit, when it came to the first game when I was younger, I didn't really understand it that much, because I thought, literally, you could just close the doors and just keep the screen still until 6 a.m. came. Like, is it possible for them to do that, or did Scott dummy that out or something? Like, regardless, I always thought it was kind of a easy solution, so I'm like, where's the problem in that? Oh, so the power still goes out even if you just close the doors? Actually, no, I'm just gonna start over the layer. Do a little dot on his nose. Make it look cute. Spot here. Oval here. A little bit of a heart. It's possible at 3 frames per second. Well, I mean, it's a good thing I never tried that out myself. I always used to wonder why the player didn't just turn off the fan on the game's table, but then again, I never played it either. I just watched Let's Plays and some reviews. I don't think you can turn off the fan. I think all you can do is close the doors, check the cameras, and flash the flashlights. In the first one, at least. See ya, Toonie! Thanks for stopping in! I never played them, I'm just there for the lore. Nice! Alright, so I think one more spot ought to do it. Or maybe this is overkill. I have no idea. Actually, I think I'm going to remove some of the spots. I'm going to remove these two to make it look more balanced. And then I'm just going to add one more at the bottom. There we go. I'm thinking I should add some spots on his arms as well. What do you guys think? His spots make him look kind of lava lampish. Oh, pizza pasta, hey! I didn't see you come in. And you know what? I am so glad you said that, because that is the point. Hold on, actually I'm going to check my references for this. Because, let's see, yeah, this one has sleeves. This is the only one that I used where I put spots on places other than his face. So yeah, I've got some good spots here. I think I should add a few on his arms. Hi, Blue. Okay. So I'm just gonna... Once again, just put them on at random. And then all I gotta do after that is, well, actually no. Since he has a hat on, I don't have to put any globs in his hair. I can see it in his forearms mostly. Neato. What did you think of joining the Panderverse? I have not yet seen it. I am so behind on my South Park stuff. I still have to watch post-COVID Onward. I've just been busy with so much other stuff that sometimes it's hard to do a full binge. There's even this one show that I've been binging from my childhood just to make a video on it, but I'm still in season 2, and I've been writing the script for like a year now, I think. Too many breaks for my own good. Now I have to see if I can get my Disney Plus back to keep going at it. Okay, no, I don't want it that. I don't want it like that. Just gonna move this one a little bit lower, actually. There we go. Ooh, yes! I love the way this turned out. Looks so good! I don't want to toot my own horn or anything too much, but, you know. It's good to take pride in work. As long as you're not really being obnoxious about it, you know? The Panderverse is the new South Park special. The one where the boys have been replaced by women of color. Do you plan on continuing to appear in other Media Mementos videos in the future? That is an excellent question. You see, whenever I do guest speaking appearances on Media Mementos, I never suggest it myself. It's always Trevor asking me to go on. And I've said yes every time, because the proposals he's made, well, let me just say they're right up my alley. So it all depends on whether Trevor finds video topics that he thinks I'm well suited for. Most of them being Animaniacs related. But, yeah. So, it is definitely a possibility. But I can neither confirm nor deny if it'll happen again. You'll just have to wait and see. Actually, I'm going to save this one at the end, so. We've got one Johnny done. Now it's time to do some Mixed Monster couple editings. Let's see which pictures I should do today. Do you think I could make a logo for you with some Tiny Toons characters? I mean, I'm not a big Tiny Toons fan, but if you want to make it, sure, go ahead. I'm sad that the reboot left out the Good Feathers. They were my favorite segment aside from Pinky and the Brain. Same. I'm so sad that they left out a lot of the original characters. Like, Goodfeathers, a lot of people say is hit and miss, but personally, I like them a lot. I missed Slappy, I missed the Goodfeathers, I missed Minerva and Chicken Boo, and Rita and Runt. But when you think about how the show actually turned out, it's for the best that they didn't come back. Okay, I am definitely doing this one. You probably know what's going to come with this one, but I'll just leave you to guess. Like, it's very obvious in my opinion, but... Anyone with Netflix, have you seen Captain Laserhawk? I have not. I actually don't know what that is. Although, to be fair, I haven't watched a lot of Netflix originals lately. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's easier to keep up with shows when they are airing on TV with new episodes every week, instead of having to binge through like an entire season on a streaming service. I did try doing that once, but I stopped for unrelated reasons. But it's just a personal thing that I find hard to keep up with. Like, motherfuckers making memes about pigeons being gangsters, that was the perfect opportunity to capitalize. Yeah, that makes it more tone deaf when that interview where they said they weren't bringing the Goodfeathers back because they were outdated, clearly they don't know what they're talking about. And then you've got other executives like the Powerpuff Girls 2016 ones. I can't believe that they called action boring. Like, where is the logic in that? Are those screenshots from the movies that you took yourself, or did you get them from online? So, I did get most of them online, but some of them my friend actually screenshotted herself. She screenshotted this one of Erica that I edited not last week, the week before. And she also screenshotted the one of Johnny doing the DJ stuff because I couldn't find a good one in high definition. She also sent me this spam of screenshots after I showed her my edits from 2 weeks ago. So now I have so much more to work with. And I'm really glad because I love making these edits. I'm not going to make them for every picture I find, granted, but you know, as long as I can keep myself working and the creative juices flowing. Oop, no, did not like that. One Piece airs new episodes every week, but I still gotta watch the first 1,000 episodes. That's rough, buddy. That's kind of how I felt when I started binging JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with a friend. We're on part 3, and we did it like once a week, but we've had to stop because I've been getting super busy. And it's hard for me to find a good schedule. It's so close to that scene, but so far. I can't wait to see in its full context. Jotaro! Dear! Oh, I see you are approaching me. That's still, I think, with my Virtual Worlds video, that's my favorite gag that I did, where it's, Toontown-ified Snoots walking up to the Glad Handler and you hear Dio in the background. Fun fact, I actually had to record the walking sequence like 10 times in one take. Because I wasn't happy with a lot of the ways it looked, or I thought that it was too short. So I had a lot of backup shots to use for that specific clip. That awkward moment when Teen Titans Go could make a better homage to Tom Ruger's show in one episode than Animaniacs 2020 in its whole run. Yeah. That really does suck. And, like, don't get me wrong, Teen Titans Go and Powerpuff Girls 2016 are probably worse because I think compared to Animaniacs, which pretty much had been forgotten up until 2016, around there, Teen Titans and Powerpuff Girls were pretty much household icons, like household names basically, when it comes to toons. So seeing them butchered the way they were hit hard for a lot of people. But when it comes to Animaniacs 2020, that hit the worst for me since, you know, Animaniacs is my favorite show of all time. So I feel like by that point, some people would probably have been desensitized to reboots being awful. But then here I am, after the success of DuckTales 2017, hoping that DuckTales 2017 has set the new standard and that the people behind the Animaniacs 2020 knew what they were doing, only to watch it all burn down to the ground. And it's funny, if Animaniacs 2020 Dot was a movie, she would be Barbie 2023. So I feel like nothing has really changed these days. No offense to people who do like Animaniacs 2020, Teen Titans Go, or Powerpuff Girls 2016. This is just my opinion. I'm just gonna get his whole face and then get his eyes out of the picture, his mouth. Okay, that's one. That's two. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's his whole body. All right, let's make it all orange again. Okay, so red. Okay, I think there's the orange. Saturated a lot. Maybe that's too saturated. Okay, there we go. Orangey. Make it more. No, okay. I'm just gonna put it at 0. And then gradient. There we go. Yeah, make it all slimy. Now I'm just going to bring... Okay, where is it? Actually, no, I don't think I need to do that. I can just copy and paste from here. Yeah, just copy and paste. Put it here. And then I'm just going to brighten it up. I like the reboot's homage to action anime like JoJo's as well as their parody of kawaii type stuff. Like, my thing is the anime segment, while beautifully animated, it didn't have any actual substance beneath it. They didn't do anything with the concept. They just decided to make the Warners get taken down in one hit with barely any fight. And that really sucks, because when you use more of your budget to do temporary stylized stuff, you really gotta use it to your advantage. And then with the kawaii stuff, it does look kind of cute, though, though I cannot stand the song whatsoever. I hate that song. I agree, it's just fiction after all. I'm sure I'm one of 3 people on Earth who actually unironically like Ice Age Continental Drift. I don't even know how I feel about that one, honestly. I liked parts of it. I don't think it's the worst movie ever made. Though I do think, personally, when it comes to Ice Age, I think they should have ended it at Dawn of the Dinosaurs. It just feels like a... It feels like a fitting ending with Peaches' birth, you know? Although it would have been nice to see the group see Roshan again. It's kind of weird thinking about it now, how they had so much emphasis on the humans in the first movie, only for them to just never come again in the rest of the series. As a Paper Mario Sticker Star enjoyer, same. I have no comment since I've never played Sticker Star, and the only Paper Mario game that I've ever played is Super Paper Mario. Do with that what you will. Gotta smoothen out the edges. Just to make it look better. Okay, just a little bit more on the edge. Okay, here we go, yeah. Kind of looks bell-shaped now that I think about it. Most of the Sticker Star hate came from the Thousand Year Door fans, and Super Paper Mario was also disliked upon release, so you might enjoy it more than the Thousand Year Door fan. Good to know. Although, unfortunately, I don't think I'll ever be able to play it because I think it's a 3DS release, and I do not own a 3DS, and I'm probably not going to own one anytime soon. Just out of curiosity, what do you use to keep your hands clean? I just use soap and hand sanitizer. I don't think you even need to own a 3DS. You just need to own the game and figure out how to rip it to your computer. True. Though, honestly, I'm not that much of a emulator person. That might change in the future someday, but not in the foreseeable future, at least. Oop. Got it a little bit too good. That's better. Okay, I think that's a lot better. Getting more of that bright orangey feel. Just gonna pull up my other reference. Because there I did a good job at matching the lighting. And it still looks like they're connected to each other at least. So I can just do the same technique with the arms that I did on the previous picture. Hi, Blue. Is this seriously going to be a running gag in these streams? Probably. Okay. Oop, no, that's not the layer I wanted. This is the layer I wanted. Let's get you out of here. And now, let's cut it out. Get rid of you. Gonna get rid of you. And now smoothing out the edges a little bit more. I love how blue pops up when you minimize Photoshop. And that's on me keeping his window always open for when convenient. Depending on what my next hyperfixation is, you might be seeing Snoots instead. Or Pocoyo. Or, the Animaniacs. Well, mainly the Warners. Because they're the ones that give me the instant serotonin, above all else. When it comes to the Animaniacs characters. Oh. Hold on, I think I missed a spot. Yeah, I missed a spot here, okay. Just gotta... This whole part of his skin. So I gotta ask, have any of you guys seen The Amazing Digital Circus? I watched the pilot and I love it so much. I really hope that it becomes a full series soon. I love it to death. Nice. One of these days I'm going to cosplay Pomni. I'm already considering making a Amazing Digital Circus trunk or treat car one day. And Pomni's definitely going to be my top choice for cosplaying. What gave you the idea of using Let's Get It Started for the Season 1 transition of the Fosters video? Well, when it came to thinking of transitions, I thought of what would be relevant to either Blue's journey at that point or the show itself. And since this was the second transition after the pilot, which is House of Blues, since this is only season 1, I thought, well, they're only just getting started, so why not just put Let's Get It Started there? Especially since both came out in the 2000s, and honestly, Let's Get It Started and Pump It are two of the most 2000s core songs I could possibly think of, so I thought it fit like a glove. Funny how SMG4 is able to put out bangers like Metal Runner, Murder Drones, and The Amazing Digital Circus, but when it comes to original Mario 64 bloopers, the charm kind of faded away a bit. Yeah, I have to agree with you on that, cause... Wait, why did I... Okay, there we go. When it comes to Super Mario 64 bloopers, my favorite ones were from, I forgot the full username, but I think it was Mega Man 786. I liked those when I was younger. Gonna make you a little bit bigger. There we go. Now his whole body is covered for. Now I've got to take his arm. Okay, where did his hands go? There they are. There you are. I saw half of the pilot, pretty okay so far. Also, I love the fact that one of my favorite internet animators, Kevin Temmer, is involved with it. I gotta finish it when I can. Ignore the random can with caps, my bad. You're good. I think, for some reason, a lot of words on my keyboard just get capitalized for no reason. Like Lilo, when I, as in Lilo and Stitch. I just type her name, and I guess it's because I typed it in all caps once, and then for some reason my phone just thinks it has to be all caps all the time, and I'm all like, no, that's not what I'm doing. That's not how you do it. And it also likes to add random accents sometimes. Like, when I typed Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, it becomes Gaston with a accent mark on the O. That's pretty clever now that you put it that way. Whenever I play Let's Get It Started, I'm always in a good mood. Same. I don't think I need to necessarily add any texture here. Because, here it works a lot better because he's being crazy, but then here he's being calm, so I guess I can just smoothen out a little further his globby hands. and then that'll probably be fine. That's why I've turned off IntelliSense, what my game design teacher calls autocomplete, on my phone keyboard. Kevin Temer was my gateway into Digital Circus. Such great music and animation on his channel. Glad he's getting recognition by proxy. Yeah, I'm glad too. And I honestly can't believe that Gooseworks is behind the show. 'Cause I remember... The one thing that I remember seeing from Gooseworks the most was the remix of Death by Glamour that was featured in Undertale the musical. Oh, I hate it when my phone autocorrects me while typing. I know, right? Alright, so now I just gotta add the spots, put stuff on his hair, and then add a little bit of extra stuff to Mavis. Although, I don't want it to be that light. That's better. I should make the size smaller. Yeah, there we go. Do you still plan on joining the animation industry at some point? Of course! It's my ultimate dream. I have a long ways to go, but someday I'll make it in the far future. Hopefully by then, the state of animation has gotten a lot better. His hands feel they're a way different color than his arms. Yeah, that is really hard to manage. Like, I'm trying to make it match. I'm trying to make it match as much as possible, but that can be hard when using preset hands. I'll probably fix it before the end of the stream. Here, I think I want to go around like that, just to see how it looks. No, too dark. This should do it. Yep. That's what I want. Yeah, and his spots change depending on the lighting. I respect people who can animate thousands of frames without getting bored after the first 10 frames. Yeah. It's not easy, for sure. I once did a 10-minute or 7 to 10-minute film that was a live action animation hybrid for college. And it took me 4 months to do the whole thing. And I feel like it's less of getting bored, but more so being patient, because it always takes longer than you think. And once you're in it for the long run, sometimes there's no stopping you, and other times you have to learn how to pace yourself, or else you'll burn yourself out really quickly. Like Lord Hater said in Wander Over Yonder when he tried to animate a new ending for him, "Animation is hard. People who do this for a living deserve a lot of credit and respect." Also, is it me, or would Blue and Lord Hater totally be best friends? Speaking of the animation industry, it's good to see that fully animated Looney Tunes movie is getting made. I heard about that. I still have to watch the trailer, but this is really exciting. You'd think one of those would have been made way earlier, but I guess not. It's always the Looney Tunes and Michael Jordan, the Looney Tunes and Brendan Fraser, the Looney Tunes and LeBron James. That line from Hater was 100% a fourth wall break. Yep. One of the best ones that had to do with talking about animation itself, too. Like, that's really hard to beat. And yeah, Lord Hater quote. Great Lord Hater quote. Reminds me of Chief Bookham's quote in Kirby Right Back at Ya. I salute anyone who can make a good cartoon. It ain't easy. Nice. This little splot here on his upper chest. For some reason, it makes me think of Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon. That one pops up a lot on videos about sounds 2000s kids remember forever or stuff like that. It's a weird short-lived hyperfixation I have that comes back a lot. I love videos like those, even though they tend to be a lot of the same videos repeating in them. But I don't know, it just makes me really happy, especially when they include the cartoon stuff, and I feel like it's rare to see some of them include like the edutainment side of things. I remember one of my first ones had the Oswald theme in it, and I had not seen it in any other one. So, it's like a rare beaut at this point. I think Kirby might have been one of the few animes that 4Kids didn't scuff hard, but I might be biased because I only watch dubs, lol. I hear that a lot from people. Like, Kirby Right Back at Ya is a goated dub to many. And while I haven't watched it actually because, I don't know, Kirby... I've never played Kirby before. Aside from Smash Bros. So I'm behind on the lore, but I love the voices that they gave to a lot of the characters. Especially DDDs and, Meta Knight, I think. Kirby did have a few weird edits. I wasn't too big on especially the music. And I think emotionally the OG version works a bit better, but the comedic episodes were great in English. Good to know. It seems a lot of subs versus dubs have good sides and bad sides to both. Who are your Smash mains, BTW? Oh, okay, so I think my main Smash mains, out of the mains, because I have my main mains and then I have my semi-mains. My big two are Peach and Pikachu, but occasionally I love playing as Sonic the Hedgehog. He's helped me a lot in getting some of the new challengers defeated for Smash U specifically. I don't even keep up with the lore by playing the games. I've just been spoiled by internet communities. Same. I'm gonna make this one his last bump. And then I'm going to try tweaking the hands or the skin a little bit more. Then all I gotta do is put the stuff in his hair and then work on Mavis. Cause yup, she's getting a little bit of editing done here too. Nothing too drastic, of course, but You'll see what I mean. Okay, so I think I gotta change the brightness a little bit, or the contrast. I think this is better. And then going back to hue and saturation. So I've got to match like that, make it a little bit brighter. Yep, this is what I want. Speaking of Bible Man, Trevor said one of the songs in the whole franchise was... Well, technically he did not say that. He said that the song from that episode of, I think, the Wrath one was a ripoff of another song. And when I listened to it myself, I thought that it was Livin' La Vida Loca. So I put in that transition to that myself. And since he didn't object to it, I guess I was correct. I'm going to see if I can copy from the previous one that I've done. Yeah, I'm just gonna here, and then gonna move them around in his hair. So I'm going to see if one thing that I forget about my own edits sometimes. Yeah, so I tend to change around where the spots are. Like in his hair specifically. So I guess here it's just, hi Blue. I guess I just have free leeway with how I want to do this. Make it small. I think this looks good here. And then I'm going to put this one in the middle. Make it a little bit bigger. Twist it. I'll put you here for now. And then I'm going to put this one on the other side. Sometimes when I look at it, I think he looks like he's got wads of bubblegum in his hair. Actually, hold on. I want to get another spot from his hair. Yeah, I want to get this one. Let's see. My big ones are Toon Link, Palutena, Lucina, Dr. Mario, Daisy, and Captain Falcon, but I also use Shulk and Wii Fit Trainer frequently. Cool. Got quite the lineup there, Lennon. Select. Oh, gotta rasterize the layer. That's right. Oh, that makes more sense. I admit, it was actually a pretty good transition since they both have a similar sounding beat and tempo. Right? Like, when I heard it, that was the first song that I thought of. I tried to get into Kid Icarus, but I couldn't get past the first 2 levels. What kind of game is Kid Icarus exactly? My only exposure to it is Smash Bros. And I've seen some of the stuff for the original games while doing a little bit of research, but I'm still confused on that. Let's see. Blue keeps regarding us, it seems. Do not apologize. That was such a good joke. Just make Blue your freaking wallpaper if you haven't already. But if I did that, then y'all wouldn't be graced by his presence every few minutes. Where's the fun in that? Yeah, so I'm gonna get rid of you. And then I'm gonna replace it with this spot over here. And I'm gonna make you a little bit bigger, actually. Gonna merge you two. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of adjusting. A vertical run and gun platformer. Nice! Have you ever met Trevor in person? I have not. But I do know what he looks like, thanks to some of his videos. And I think the first time we had a video call, I did like a minor face reveal to other people in the server. So it was him and a few other people there who were with us, and they saw what I looked like for the first time. And I also got to see him live on camera, so that was pretty cool. Okay, so I think this is either brightness or... Okay. Yeah, this is either a brightness thing or... Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. There we go. Yeah, because they match a lot better. Now it's time to show you what I plan to do to Mavis here. Copy you. Paste you here. I'm gonna move you out of the way to image adjustment. There we go. Make it smaller, and now I gotta get to work. Get rid of you. Hold on, I need to erase stuff here. Lasso just won't do. I'm glad you liked the Animaniacs logo I made for you. I was originally thinking of doing it for Trevor, but I wasn't sure who his favorite characters are. Well, I'm glad you made it for me, at least. I feel like these edits don't really need to be specifically Halloween exclusives now that I think of it. But I do want to start getting into more actual art streams, hopefully, if I can get it working. Let's move you a little bit to the side. There you go. That's not what I wanted. Back to erasing, I guess. There we go. All right. I think this is one of my favorite edits that I've done so far for Slime Johnny. This is so much better than how I envisioned in my head. Oop, no. Lovely edit, V. Glad you're liking the result. Anyway, I gotta go. It was nice stopping by. Yeah, I'm glad you came too. Bye. So, let's see. How am I gonna do the rest of these? I'm gonna do this for the dress, I believe. And then I want to add another splotch somewhere to make it look messier. Yeah, this is a good spot. I made a second version of your Hotel Transylvania themed logo, what characters would you want in it? Okay, so definitely Mavis, Drac, Johnny, and Erica. Not liking the way this one's looking. I'm gonna move it like this and put some underneath the hand. That should get what I want. Yeah, that's more like it. And I need to make it look a little bit more globbier, I think. So I'm just going to do it like this. Oop. I'm gonna move this one a little bit lower. And then another edit, done. Actually, no, I don't like how it looks here. I'm gonna just flip it. Sounds great to me. I'll have to find some high quality render images of the characters. Aw, you're too kind. I'm gonna touch up a little bit more here. You know, I'm gonna add a little bit on her shoulder as well, and maybe underneath her other ear. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad to be one of your friends. Yeah. Sorry if I'm a little bit quiet at the moment. I'm just, kind of in the zone. Okay, so this is it. It's not just Johnny being a slime boy, but he also slimed his wife. This is something that I imagine happening often after he changes. Since, being a slime boy and all, you can't really control where your slime goes sometimes. Just making sure that that's still part of the original image. And there we go. I will be posting to the community the edits that I've made today. I wish I could have had enough time to do another Drarica one, but I only make these streams go for 2 hours since I like to pace myself, and I have lots of other stuff that I need to do today. I've got my editing, like video editing, and I've got my plans later tonight. So I'll probably edit some more on my free time, but not too many because, I don't know, I like having streams like these. Even though I'm probably going to see if I can switch to streaming regular art, because I really need to get back on that. Yeah, Slime Boy and Slimed Wife. Have you thought of talking about the Hotel Transylvania TV show? That is an excellent question. I've ultimately decided not to because the TV show is very clearly non-canon to the movies. Like, to the point where there are a lot of plot errors and continuity errors. Not to mention the style. I don't know, for some reason the 2D animated style of Hotel Transylvania, it looks good in short form, like when they did Goodnight Mr. Foot and the credit sequences. But watching it as an actual show, I do not like it at all. And I'm not going to put myself through watching a show that I can't stand the style of. So yeah, I'm probably never going to talk about it. Or if I do, it's just going to be a YouTube short kind of thing. But anyways, that is all for now. I must be going, but I am glad you guys managed to stop by for the stream. I hope you enjoyed watching me. Alright, so, I will very likely see you guys again next week, unless I am not feeling good again. But I doubt that's going to happen. Bye, guys!